Okay, there's Sally The Teenage Westie, and we're out walking, roughly speaking in the midday sun, and that's a bit too warm for her, so we're in the forest because it's shady. That's the path we came down. You've got kind of dappled sunlight there. In fact, most of it's in the shade, like that there. And this is the River Willow Way. And the river is barely a trickle at the moment because we're in the summertime. But that's okay. And there's another river on the other side of me, on the right here. In fact, it's about to go under the path, so these two are going to join together. Look for Sally. Here she comes. It's a bit too hot, like I said, so she's just taking her time. And a substantial bridge. Quite a few of these, I mean, they're impressive on this path. You know, like they're made for driving a car over or something. Incredible bridges. That is a long fall, by the way. You can't really see, I don't think. But you will see, because when I go along here and turn left, I come back, the path goes down to the water side, and you can look up at this bridge. There's Sally. Because we're going to go and stand on that bridge and look back up at this one in a second. And there's a bit more water, at least in this bit of the river, so that must have just been a small tributary joining on to that one there that was hardly any water in it. So yeah, we've walked all the way down from the parking spots up at High Kildonan, and we even took a detour, went the wrong direction at one point, went to a dead end. So we've gone a bit further than I meant to. There are paths all over the place here. There's another one. We'll probably take that one back up. We'll go around a big circle here. That's the one we came. That's the one we'll take on the way back up. Right, there's Sally. And we'll just carry along this one. And actually, I haven't been here that many times. So that path there on the right, I'm not sure where that goes. I think that just goes to the roadside, but I could be wrong about that. There are quite a lot of paths here, and they're all just as well made as you can see here. They're like substantial paths. Where's my dog? Oh, she's stopped. She's sniffing about. She's looking about to see if I've noticed that she's that she's stopped. Here she comes. I don't want to leave her too far behind because she can't see that far. That's the thing. She's just looking again now. She's looking to see where I am. I'm not even sure if she can see this far. I'll just zoom in. It's like, where did he go? I think she can see me now. Yes, she can. That's okay. He's still standing there. I don't need to panic. I can just kind of mess about. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we came to the forest because it is too warm for her. You can see she's like, I'm not really wanting to do very much in this. But we're only going down to this bit here anyway. This is the end of the path, just down round the corner. And Sally and I are both a little bit tired anyway today because we were at White Bay Hall the last couple of days. Not for all of it. It was 10 till 4:30. The story of Whiting Bay exhibition. Here she comes. And we met a lot of people, and it was great actually. It was really enjoyable. It's just a shame when you get busy with something like that you don't kind of look up more, you know. Oh, there's a dog coming. The dog we just met.
Swim.
I've been in, that's it. Quite right. We'll see if I can get Sally to do the same.
I had a wee drink.
Quite right.
Oh, come on. Too warm for you.
Yep, too warm. Yeah, Sally's panting a wee bit there. And we'll see if she comes into... She doesn't swim, she's not really a water dog at all. But if I can get her to go into the river, I will do. So, yep, coming down to a cliff face here. Obviously this river's been blasting away through here for a very long time. Not blasting today. There's Sally, still coming. Oh, got a good bit of speed in that steep bit. There's the hydro stationy thing with the grass roof. In fact, there's a sign there as well, so I'll have a look at that. Quite good, isn't it? And that's us just poking round the corner. There we go. Beautiful, isn't it? The massive cliff, all these lines of stone. Sally's caught up and now she's going to be disappointed to see that I'm turning around and going back up here a wee bit. This is where I am. Eas Mor Forest Walks. Over 60 feet of rock in front of us, representing 300 million years. All the different layers. The small hut behind us is a 100 kilowatt powerhouse, and the pipe is buried for 1,020 metres. It produces 400,000 kilowatts per year, providing an income stream for the charity to build its dreams. There you go, that's the map of all the walks, so you can see quite a lot of them. And then what we'll do, we'll just go to the bit around the corner here. We'll see if Sally follows me. It's an uphill this time, so she might... Oh, she's just sniffing about. Hopefully she'll see that I've departed. Here she comes. Okay. There's a little bit of water there. A little bit. Sally plodding up the hill in the sun. And there she goes. At least she can still do it, that's the main thing. Right, we'll just take this little turn here. Because we're going to look back up at that other bridge. Yeah, so I was saying, so it was really great to be in the hall the last couple of days. And so many people exchanging stories, you know, even people who don't necessarily live here or just come some of the time, but have lived here. Like I spoke to one woman whose dad was born in a house in Whiting Bay in the 1920s. I mean, so you're going back a century there, just to her dad. And then they've got like such a strong history with the place, even if they're not necessarily living there. That was the surprising thing, that people connected so strongly with it. Even though a lot of them, maybe they'd been coming, like there was one person who'd been coming for their holidays since the 1950s, and had seen all the changes over all that time. And in fact, thinking about it, I think it was the 1940s. It was 1943, she said, was the first time. So, and she remembered all about the big pier and stuff like that, which I've never seen, sadly. Right, there's us on this bridge that I was talking about before. We're looking down on it and looking back up at the one that we just walked over, which is up there. Quite high, isn't it? There we go. And you can hear the water at least. There's not that much in there, but I could come back another time when it's in full flow. We'll look over here as well. 300 million years of rock. I was paying attention. There's Sally catching up there. And this is the very end of this bit. Just a little dead end and a seat on the right. No bench seat. And a little waterfall, which isn't very waterfally today because there's not much water, but it's actually very pretty and really great when it's like a basin, isn't it? Like a deep basin, a plunge pool maybe, something like that. No. Wonder if it's ever been in somebody's bath. Would have been a good one. And there we go. And where's Sally? Oh, she's right beside me. Come round the other way now. Can't keep up with her. Right, I think that will do. That will do for us, Sally. What do you think? Yep, you made it. You made it all the way. Not sure you make it all the way back up. Probably carry some of the weight. Yeah. Good dog. Okay. Right, adios then.